Do you know what to do if your dog is drowning or has nearly drowned? This question might be a bit daunting, but it's absolutely crucial for every dog owner to have an answer to it. You see, dogs, like humans, can drown. It's not something we like to think about, but it's a reality we must be prepared for. Whether your furry friend is a seasoned swimmer or a timid toe dipper, accidents can happen. And when they do, every second counts. That's why knowing how to respond to a drowning or near-drowning situation can be a literal lifesaver. We're not just talking about performing the doggy paddle here. We mean understanding the right first aid procedures to follow when your canine companion is in distress. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to potentially save your dog's life. Now imagine you're in a situation where your dog is nearly drowned. What's the first thing you should do? Your immediate response is critical to your dog's survival. When you find your dog in a drowning or near-drowning situation, the first thing to do is get them out of the water as quickly and safely as possible. But remember, a panicked dog can accidentally harm you in its struggle, so be careful. Once they're out, check if they're breathing. Look for the rise and fall of the chest, feel for breath against your cheek or listen for breath sounds. Simultaneously, check for a heartbeat by placing your hand on the left side of their chest. If your dog isn't breathing and you can't find a pulse, you may need to perform CPR. But be warned, CPR on dogs is different than on humans, so be sure to familiarize yourself with the correct technique beforehand. During this process, you should also be dialing your vet's number. Get them on the line as quickly as possible and follow their instructions to the letter. Remember, every second counts, and your immediate response can save your dog's life. First aid for a drowning dog can be a life-saving skill. Let's take a moment to recap the critical steps we've discussed. Firstly, remember to safely remove your dog from the water. It's paramount to keep your own safety in mind during this process. Once your dog is out of the water, check for vital signs. Look for a heartbeat and breathing. If necessary, begin cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR. Remember, the chest compressions and the rescue breaths should be done in a 5-to-1 ratio for efficiency. Once you've stabilized your dog, it's time to call the vet. Even if your dog appears to be fine, a checkup is still necessary to rule out any internal injuries or complications. Throughout this process, it's important to stay calm. Panicking can make the situation worse and hamper your ability to help. Knowing what to do in this frightening situation will not only help you stay calm, but could also save your dog's life.